Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you guys so very much for spending some time with me today and sharing in this video with me. Today we're going to look at the rise of Leo. On the 23rd of July, Leo is going to pounce into position. We're going to see Cancer wane off into the distance and Leo stand proud in the sky. This shift is going to help a lot of us, as Leo is a fixed fire sign that's going to give us the stability and courage that we need to overcome the challenges that we're going to face. So for this reading, I couldn't think of two better decks to look at this shifting than the Everfree Tarot and the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Both these fantastic decks embrace that shifting and changing that we're going to see as Leo stands proud. We are shifting from that intuitive, emotional energy into a very powerful and determined energy. This week, my choices are, of course, in the first selection, we've got that Leo. So whether it's your moon sign, your sun sign, or Leo is a predominant part of your astrological chart, this would be the choice for you. If Leo doesn't appear in your astrological chart, you can choose from the Tiger Eye selection and the Carnelian selection. I want you to choose whichever selection resonates with you the most, and then go into that timestamp below, select that correlating timestamp. It will take you straight to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello and welcome, my Leo friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full decks of both the Oracle and the Tarot cards here, so you get the most comprehensive and full reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Leo wants to share with you guys. That one really needed to come out. What information, wisdom, and guidance does Leo have for my Leo friends? Okay. The first card, the Devil. So in the next month, we're going to see that ability to shake free from some of those constraints that have really been holding us back, especially throughout the reign of Cancer. Many of us really struggled with that extra push and support with our intuitive and empathic skills. We felt very emotional. We felt very overwhelmed. What Leo is offering us is that very stable strength, that fire, that inner flame that's going to help us shake free from those chains that the devil has. And the devil, of course, is an archetype for our ego, those pieces, those aspects that we have within ourselves, those thoughts of ourselves that are holding us back. Leo is going to help really ignite that inner ability, those inner strengths, to take, well, in this case, the devil is a her. Take the devil on. Take that ego on. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those natural changes, those natural shifts, those seasonal progressions and changes that we have within our lives. Sometimes those seasons seem to really stall and get stuck. Leo is going to offer a little bit of a kickstart, taking his hind legs and really giving it a bit of a whack. The more we're able to connect in to this very powerful fixed energy of Leo, the more we're going to see that shift, because we're going to release those nooses. This will take some work on your part. We can't expect these energies to do them alone. We can embrace this energy, these opportunities to make these shifts, and embrace what Leo has to offer you, using it to our advantage to get more of the work done. It's just like when you're riding a bike. It's a lot easier to ride your bike with the wind than against the wind. This is with the wind. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is that quintessential, man, you have been working way too hard. You're gonna burn yourself out card. The Ten of Wands encourages us to reflect on what we're currently doing and look at different and unique ways to making things work better, which also includes things like asking for the help we need, releasing some of those pieces and aspects that aren't our own. We like to carry other people's burdens. We have to release some of that, giving them their opportunity to deal with their stuff, rather than us coaxing and carrying them through. When we shift things back to people in a timely way that is in their best interest and for their greater good, you'll see this shift occur even more. We have to be careful because there are individuals in our lives that we have contracted with to help carry that burden. They may not be able to take those pieces or aspects on. We need to then ask for the help that we need, using our words and asking for what we need. We do not have to do this alone, and we were never meant to. This journey is a social journey where we walk and support each other throughout that process. Now we do have double tens. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10th card in the Major Arcana, and then we have the Ten of Wands. In angel messages, when you see that multiple 10, the angels are telling you that this is a time of personal development and spiritual enlightenment. Again, using this time to our advantage, we're going to be able to see some shifting and progression when we put that time and energy and our words into play. The Four of Wands. It's a little bit of a darker card. However, it's a 4. And in tarot, 4s are a foundational number. Wands are that inner passion. Got a couple wands here. Very much connected into that same solar plexus energy that Leo embraces so much. The Four of Wands is a celebration card. That celebration of support, that celebration of connection. Now the Four of Wands can also be seen as a rite of passage card. She connects into that Ten of Wands, and that we do need to see some people start to take that rite of passage as they start to own and work on some of their burdens, some of their work that they have signed up for in this lifetime. It's also a rite of passage for us, where we're standing up for what we need to do. This work is our own. No one else can do it for us. They can definitely support and guide us through it. However, at the end of the day, this is our journey to take, our burdens and lessons that we need to learn. The Eight of Coins, also known as the Eight of Pentacles. Eights are that movement and manifestation. That pentacle is about growth and abundance. The Eight of Pentacles is that fine craftsmanship, that attention to detail, and attention to detail and mastery. It's in that detailed orientation of what it is we want to do, what brings us that joy, that fulfillment, that we're really going to see some of this shifting occur. When we take that time and intentionally set out what it is we want to do, setting those intentions, giving you that energy, giving you that time, that's when you're starting to work on and release what we need to, causing that shift. When we get out of our head, when we get into some of the stuff that we really enjoy, that's when we see the universe take hold and start to shift things for us. Things fall into place. When we're in a happier and loving vibration, that's when things seem to be going really well. Your luck, if you will, improves. It's not so much luck. Rather, it's the universe encouraging you forward, giving you positive reinforcement for what you're doing. We need to use what we have right at hand, all these amazing aspects, to our advantage, and have that universe really kind of put the cherry on top by sliding those pieces that we need into place to make life and our situation a lot easier and more manageable. Let's go into some blessings. What blessing does Leo have for my Leo friends? I really like how these cards came out because the devil is literally penned in. Has nowhere to run or hide. The Ten of Wands is very much blocked its escape route, whereas you have the Wheel of Fortune that's turning and encouraging that change, helping to release what the devil has over us. So sometimes in tarot, how things are laid out, how those cards create a picture on the desk or table, in the spread. Brother Raccoon. This talks about the safety and stability that Leo is going to be offering us. That stable energy, that fixed energy will go a long way with helping you release and shift into something that is more important, more fulfilling, and of course, that brings in that very needed abundance. The stability is going to go a long way in helping us to strengthen the foundations and structures that we're working off of, strengthening and nurturing those roots, and allowing us to truly flourish. It's amazing how much stability can help us in, shifting those sails. The Princess of Time. She encourages us to take this energy, to take hold of what's happening, and, get our acting gear, get us going. We only have so much time in our lifetime. We've agreed upon a start and a stop point. We have a lot to do. There's much we wanted to experience and learn. Stagnation causes the tower to come in and kick us in the hiney. It's time to shake off some of this mud and gunk that has been building up and slowing us down, and embrace that inner fire and flame, which is really going to give light and invigoration to us to help us down this path that we're kind of stumbling down and getting stuck in right now. This fire will help light it up, help give us that clear stepping, bringing in, again, that fulfillment. You can learn a lot more with a higher vibration than you can when you have the lower vibration of stuckness. And finally, the fairy ring. It's time for new. When we start to focus in on shifting and changing and releasing, it gives that opportunity for the universe, for your high vibrational beings, your intuitive self to step in and bring up some amazing skills, abilities, and opportunities that we're missing because we're so stuck with blinders on what's happening. We're not allowing ourselves to get out of our head. We're ruminating in the same worries and fears. Our eyes are fixed on that problem rather than that amazing skill, ability, and passion that's going to take you a lot further. Leo is offering you some amazing opportunities to connect in to pieces that you hadn't thought of, or reconnect us with pieces that we forgot we brought with us. Skills, abilities, talents that have been hidden in our shadows. Leo gives us unique opportunities to shed some light, some love on them so that you can start incorporating them into your everyday. I want to thank you guys so very much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what the Leo zodiac sign is going to offer you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There is so much more amazing coming your way, my friends. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this amazing healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Leo friends. Hello and welcome, my Tiger Eye friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full decks of both the Oracle and the Tarot cards, so you get the most meaningful and fulfilling reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what Leo has in store for you guys. What insight, wisdom, and guidance does Leo have for my Tiger Eye friends? The Six of Wands. Now, sixes are about balance and harmony. Wands, we're looking at that inner passion, that courage, that determination. It's the same courage and determination that Leo is going to be providing us. Leo being a fixed zodiac sign, so fixed zodiac signs aren't very flexible. They are very stationary and steadfast. We need that stability right now to help us overcome some of the challenges that we've been facing. Cancer really made a lot of us struggle. We really felt overwhelmed. Cancer supported us in connecting in with our intuition and our empath skills. However, a lot of us felt overwhelmed by it. There's a lot of sadness and, well, lethargic energy that kind of settled in, and many of us struggled with it. Leo brings in that stability and that foundation to help us get through this stagnation, through this overwhelming energy. Now, the Six of Wands, it is about balance. Balance is going to be essential. We're going to kind of feel like we're teetering on the edge of a knife, because there is still a lot of energies at play. And those energies we can't do anything about. It's only ourselves and how we allow those energies to impact us that's going to matter. So the Six of Wands is also a victory card. We have that important balance that we're going to have to be juggling throughout the month. However, when you look at the original card that Pamela Coleman Smith drew, the Six of Wands has this man riding with his head held up high. He has just slain the beast. He has overcome that challenge. We have that sense of victory and accomplishment in the air. Yes, we're going to have to work hard for what it is we want. However, Leo is going to support us in embracing that accomplishment and completion. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Here's that knife we're teetering on. On the good side, this ace are those aha moments. When we're able to maintain that balance, when we're able to use what's right at hand to improve and strengthen what it is we're doing, we're going to have a lot of aha come in. Those aha moments will help break through a lot of this lethargic energy. The trick with the Ace of Swords is going to be embracing it. We have to be open to these messages, to this guidance, to these ahas. Because sometimes these ahas open up new opportunities that we had never thought of before. That new opportunity can bring about some fear and some concern because it's unknown. Our ego is not going to just lay down and let this happen. That's where that balance comes in. Checking our ego, reflecting on the worries, reflecting on that heartache, so that you can embrace that sword more fully. Using the sword of truth and knowledge to our advantage and cutting through some of that fear and some of that stagnation. The Page of Wands. Pages, childlike energy, full of inquisical, playful energy. And it's this inquisical mind that's going to help us forward. Help us really embrace that knowledge. Overcoming, and if you will, bridging those challenges that we're going to be facing. So it's important that we allow ourselves to explore, to ask questions. That's why I said we need to challenge our ego. Really look into those fears, look into that anxiety, because that's what's going to slow this victory down. When we embrace that inner fire and allow that childlike energy to get into that playful, creative mode, you're going to find that these pathways become more clear, more obvious to you. You're going to get out of your head. You're going to get out of your way. We do that through that playful, fun, spunky energy that's full of giggles and full of fun. When we take that time, set those intentions, and embrace our creativity, our playfulness, it's when the universe really makes these pathways more obvious to us. Makes it a little bit easier for us to embrace where it is we need to go and what needs to be done. Strength. Strength is the 8th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about those inner abilities, those inner skills, those pieces and aspects that make us us. Incorporating them into what it is we have right at hand and overcoming and taming whatever beast or challenge that lays ahead. When we use our creativity to make these skills, these abilities our own, we're able to overcome that challenge with greater ease because we're doing it our way. There's very few things in life that have such a structured path that there's only one way through or to it. Using our creativity, our playfulness, and making them our own will go a long way in kind of getting rid of this blah, yuck feeling we've been facing and dealing with. We can't change what's happening globally. We can't change what's happening energetically in the retrogrades. We continue to have 4 planets in retrograde, plus Chiron has gone into retrograde. So there's a lot going on. But we can, and this is something we can do, we can own what's happening for us right now in our lives using our creativity, and this is important, our knowledge. We're coming out of an emotional zodiac sign here, guys. Using that knowledge, following our head, not our heart right now. Reflecting in, critically analyzing what's been happening and how you can be you and overcome them. How other people have overcome similar situations. And how can you modify that? Create and flex it a bit, making it our own to overcoming those challenges. These are the elements that Leo is going to help us embrace and incorporate into our lives. And then finally, the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, this is the only cup card we have on our reading. Cups are that intuition, that emotion. Like I said, it's following our head. We've been following our intuition and our heart. And right now, it's led us to a bit of a stray path. We feel stuck. We need to follow the 2 upright cups. And for us right now, it's very much incorporated with that Ace of Swords. Leo is going to help bring us back to the correct path that realigns us to our soul's deeper purpose, our deeper meaning, which is going to bring that fulfillment, that joy, and of course that victory. So when we start to feel really overwhelmed and emotional, go back to your head, think about things, look at what's happening and how you can use your creativity and your talents to overcoming this funk, this feeling of stuckness, or whatever is going to be in your path. We can't stop the obstacles, we can only learn from them. Let's go into a blessing. What blessing does Leo have for my Tiger Eye friends? I'm big on pictures, and they say pictures say 1,000 words. That's why I'm really drawn to tarot and oracle, because it gives my clients and my friends a pictorial of what I'm getting from the higher vibrational beings. See this page? He's following the 6 of Wands. That path is going to be very clear. Others will follow us. It's headed straight to that very victorious and very essential Ace of Swords. Walking away from what's not working and embracing what will. So sometimes in tarot, it's very essential that we look at the pictures and how they interact with each other. Beauty and the Beast. You need some space in a relationship. That space is going to come in different ways. I know many of us are feeling isolated, and that can be the relationship that we're looking at. Many of us have felt that we've spent too much time away from our friends, our family. We still may have social restrictions in place. However, we can connect with other people in creative and dynamic ways. Going right back to that page. We don't need to spend every minute by ourselves reflecting on and focusing in this journey. We need that time for social support. We were never meant to do this journey alone, nor should we. We need that support and guidance from our physical support team and, of course, our astral support team. We're not meant to do this alone. We need that support. Now, I should say, I've been encouraging people not to use your heart to focus in on our head. That does not mean cutting out those higher vibrational supports. We still need them to help decipher and bring in those aha moments. They're the ones who hand us that sword. So it is going to be essential that we still maintain that connection with them so we can receive that guidance. We can see and embrace those amazing opportunities that are coming our way. And then, Priestess of Time. We can't stay in this stagnation for much longer before the universe is going to start to kick us into gear. We're going to see the Tower come into play. Everything here is of free will. Even with the Tower coming in, it's a free will situation. We can learn from those experiences what we think we need to learn, or we can embrace what the Tower has to offer us. That full experience, that full shift. Right now we don't have the Tower kicking us in the high knee. However, we do have this beautiful priestess saying to you, it's time for action. It's time to get off our high knee and get moving. Stagnation does not help us. It's not why we signed up for this. We want to learn and experience different pieces. So it's important that we are actively engaged in our lives. Those inactive bystanders cannot learn and experience what somebody who is fully participating and in full action mode in their lives will learn, will experience. And then finally, a beautiful little worm. It's time to take care of you. Many of us felt that very overwhelming, heavy energy. We were really negatively impacted by it. This card talks about the importance of self-care, self-love, and of course, nurturing and being kind to you. Yes, we need to get out of where we are, and there's some work to be done. At the same time, we can still nurture and heal ourselves throughout this energy, throughout Leo's reign. He reminds us of the importance of loving ourselves and being, well, our authentic self. I want to thank you guys so very much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Leo is offering you guys. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There is so much more amazing coming your way, my friends. The best way to stay connected to all this healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed my video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of those tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Tiger Eye friends. Hello and welcome, my Carnelian friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full decks of both the Oracle and the Tarot cards here, so that you get the most fulfilling and meaningful reading for you. Without further ado, see what Leo has to offer you guys. What insight, healing, and wisdom does Leo have for my Carnelian friends? Okay. The King of Wands. Now, kings are that fully developed personality. They have the most control, the most power. The King of Wands embraces that same courage and determination, that inner fire that Leo does. Both of them are very fixed, which means that they're not so flexible. They're very steadfast in their ways, so that they're able to provide that very stable support system that we need for shifting and changing. Leo is offering you that stability and is connecting in to the King of Wands to embrace that same energy and connect it in to that passion center self, that passion centered creativity. That creativity is going to go a long way in getting us unstuck. Many of us were really feeling that overwhelming presence of Cancer. We were connecting into our intuition and our empathy skills, and we were struggling with it. It was a little bit too much, especially given the global situation and that astrological situation. We were feeling that pressure, and many of us didn't know how to deal with it. The King of Wands connects us into that passion center, which will help us overcome some of this stagnation and this overwhelming energy that we've been, well, trying to juggle and figure out. The Queen of Wands, well, we've got his consort. That Queen adds that yin energy to the yang that we have. That feminine energy of the Queen embraces that nurturing and fertile passion center of the Queen. When you have that masculine and feminine energy, you're really going to find that creation and productivity occurs. We've got both energies in play, and they're very important to that creation element. You need both male and female energy to create something. Using this to our advantage to create whatever it is we need and want in our lives. For those of my friends who are looking to extend their family, Leo is going to have that amazing coupling energy of passion and desire. Also bodes well for people who are looking for new relationships. That fiery, passionate, sexual energy between these two is very strong. So again, we can use that to our advantage. By raising our vibration through connecting in with our passions, setting those intentions, and putting ourselves out there, we are going to be able to attract what it is we're looking for. The Sun, or the Ancient Sun in this deck. The Sun is the 19th card in the Major Arcana. It really brings that universal unconditional loving energy to a reading. It's full of joy, happiness, and fulfillment. Again, it's another abundance card. Leo is going to grace you guys with a lot of abundant energy. It's going to be up to you to embrace these energies, embrace that creativity, embrace that inner passion, and allow it out. We need to be open to this abundance. Many of us have gotten stuck in that woe is me, that defeatist attitude. Raising our vibration, connecting into that creativity, that passion, will help bring that abundance that we're looking for, will help increase our manifestation skills, because we're getting out of that funky state and into that light, embracing the sun, which many of us can do right now. North America, Europe, we're looking at summer. It's a beautiful time to just bask in that sun. Go for that walk. Get out, get your fresh air, and most importantly, get out of your head, get out of that defeatist energy. The Knight of Cups. Knights are that adolescent no fear energy. That cup, that intuition and emotion. Yes, many of us were struggling with our intuition, with those emotions. Using that courage, that determination of Leo, of the King of Wands, and of course that adolescent no fear energy of the Knight, to continue to work on that connection, to gain further guidance on where you need to unleash the King and Queen, and unleash this amazing fertile energy that is going to be offered to you. It's up to us to set those intentions, ask for the help that we need, and then, most importantly, listen to the guidance and wisdom that we're receiving. It's one thing to ask for the help. It's another thing to incorporate it into our everyday. And that's the part we're all missing, is that incorporation of the guidance. Having that courage to bring it in to your everyday and live the life that we're supposed to. The World, the 21st card in the Major Arcana, talks about endings and beginnings. The World is an end of a chapter and that beginning of a chapter. The World encourages us to celebrate all that we've achieved, all that we've got stuck in, because we're learning. When we get stuck, we have to learn new ways of getting unstuck and being more active in our lives. We're here to learn and experience. Stagnation and stuckness is both an opportunity to learn and experience new things. We need to celebrate that. Celebrate all our achievements, no matter how big or small. The next aspect of the World is to get excited and be enthusiastic for what is to come. Leo is offering us that revving up of that new. Revving up of where that creative, fertile energy will take you. We have the stability to launch ourselves, and Leo is going to show us how to pounce. That's exactly what we're looking at here. We're shifting into the light, into that high vibrational energy, and we're really going to make this time our own by using that internal and amazing creativity. Let's go into some blessings. What blessing does Leo have for my Carnelian friends? brother raccoon, that stability, that safe space. Leo is adding that stability that we need. We're going to feel stronger and more able to take on and embrace some of these amazing energies. That stability, that courage to embrace what is to come. Not fear what is to come, embrace it. Be excited for it. That excitement and enthusiasm will go a long way in the chapters and experiences that are to come. When we fear things, we slow ourselves down. Having that stability helps us gain that enthusiasm, helps us feel more able to embrace what we can do right now and what we will be able to do. Fiona and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight. Those high vibrational beings are going to be essential for us. Yes, I know many of us struggled with that excessive, intuitive, empathic energy. Leo really tones it down for us so it becomes more manageable. So we can bring it in when we need it, rather than it kind of pouring all over us and we feel stuck and stagnant. That sight is going to be essential. Now, Leo's not offering everybody clairvoyance where you're going to see everything. That sight is insight. That understanding of information and guidance that the universe and high vibrational beings are going to share with you. Being open to it rather than fearful of it. Again, goes back to that stability that Leo is offering us. Little Owlin, wisdom as light as a feather. Again, goes back to that insight, that guidance. It's not going to feel overwhelming. It's not going to feel heavy. It's going to feel right. We're going to be able to gain that insight, that wisdom, that knowledge that we need to help us, well, go forward. If we stay in this stuck position too much, it's when the tower is going to come in and kick us in the hiney. We have free will. The universe is offering us energies through that fantastic, stable Leo energy to create and produce, embrace, and raise our vibrations so that we're able to take that next chapter on, experience and learn more of what we want to learn in this lifetime. I want to thank you guys so very much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight and direction into what Leo is offering you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. There is so much more amazing coming your way, my friends. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this amazing insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Carnelian friends,